Kyle Busch did exactly what I said he should do. He moved up the racetrack, running a little bit higher line, and he is closing that gap on Carl Edwards in a hurry.
He was 3/10 quicker than Edwards that lap.
He is coming big time. Look at this gap right. Look at it close in 3 and 4.
Lap and a half to go.
Oh, they want it so bad, Darrell. You know that.
White flag.
He's going to catch Carl going into turn 3. Don't know if he can do anything with him or not, but he's going to catch him.
Edwards on the bottom.
Kyle just said he waited too long to move up. I think if he moved up sooner, he might have caught Carl and had a shot at him, but it's going to be too little too late.
2 more corners for $1 million. Edwards comes up a groove. Busch close, but not close enough. Carl Edwards wins the Sprint All-Star race and $1 million.
All right, baby. Awesome work. Awesome work, Mr. It's over, right? It's over. That's it. Checkered flag's out.
When Darrell Waltrip won the first Sprint All-Star race.
Won this thing. You guys are unbelievable. Woo!
Darrell won $200,000.
You got to get behind the show car there.
Carl has banked that much tonight in bonus money. He's going to take home $1,203,000.
You know what I like most about that 10-lap segment, Darrell? Carl had it loaded up.
Here he comes.
Oh my gosh!
Oh boy!
He just tore his car all to pieces. He hit this manhole down there. He tore it up.
Sorry about that.
He tore the whole front off of it. He was going to do a Matt Kenseth, and he didn't know there was a manhole down there.
You can get behind that show car over there on pit road.
I don't think that's going to happen.
He's going to get behind a record. What he's going to get behind.
That is awesome.
Gosh.
He didn't make one mistake all night long till then.
He just didn't. There's a man cover down there. I think there's a cover down there that he hit.
In your words, dadgum cars tore all the pieces.
Dadgum cars tore all the pieces, Mike.
Here we go, $1 million backflip.
But at least he made it down here. He's got to be sick about his car, though, because I bet they were going to use that thing next week.
They can fix it now.
Carl Edwards becomes the 8th different winner of the Sprint All-Star race in the last 8 years, and he wants to go celebrate with the fans.
Here comes the record you spoke of, Darrell.
Remember at the top of the night when we said checkers or wreckers? How about both?
This just really isn't turning out exactly like he had planned. But watch this, Mike. I mean, this was a good idea. He was going to come down through the grass and do a little sliding. But what he didn't realize is somewhere right along in there.
Look, it tore the whole front end off.
Well, the car about turned over. That's crazy, man.
Checkers and wreckers for Carl Edwards.
I did an incredible amount of damage to that race car. I wonder what Carl's thinking right along then.
Oops.
Oops.
You know, I bet he's thinking Jack's not going to be happy about this.
Oh, man.
That's a shame. I feel sorry for him in that situation.
Look at all the water running out of the radiator. Busted that.
Here he goes. Ooh.
Closed his eyes. Did you see that?
I bet he said, what in the world just happened?
I messed up the car, guys. Sorry about that.
This part turned out all right. Nice form. Good landing. That's a 10.
Stuck the landing.
His takeoff was terrible, but the landing was pretty good.
Dick Berggren's with the runner-up.
And the boss, Joe Gibbs, has just shaken your hand, giving you a round of applause. You want to win these things. Golly, you came so close tonight. We sure did, but you know, we finally finished one too. So this was a good race for us, and can't thank M&M's and Toyota, Interstate Batteries, all the people that stand behind us here at Joe Gibbs Racing, and it made this a fun night for us. You know, we come up a little bit short, but we got beat by a faster car. I mean, best I could have done was something on a restart, and I didn't get a great one there on that final one, but you know, it was I still kept up with him a little bit, but he was just too fast, got away from me, spread the gap too far, and by the time I was trying to run him back down on the top side there, it just took me too long to get back to him, and a few more laps maybe I would have got him, but you know, all you had was 10.
Where did his speed come from? Where was he so good?
Just grip. He was just so good through the corner, you know, and being able to, once he got his car turned, he didn't even need to finish turning his car, you know, it would kind of turn and he would hammer the throttle and it would just continue to turn and just drive up off the corner, and that's what we look for every week, but it would drive up off straight, you know, it wouldn't be loose, you know, he could just keep the power down and stay committed to it, where, you know, sometimes, you know, when we try to do that and go too hard on the pedal, it'll kind of start stepping out and you kind of got to steer too much into it. But our car was really good. You know, it was steady there the last 10 laps, and like I said, just kind of ran out of time. So proud of my guys, though. They gave me a great piece, and something to come out here and finish the race with at least. Take home a second. It's disappointing, sure, but, you know, at least now we know what it takes to win one of these things, and maybe we can get it next year.
Kyle Busch and his crew, a solid performance to finish second tonight.
Oh, very much so, Dick. The fourth runner-up finish for Joe Gibbs Racing in the All-Star race. Carl Edwards joins Mark Martin and Matt Kenseth as drivers who have won the All-Star race for car owner Jack Roush. We'll celebrate with him live on Speed after this. Welcome back to Charlotte Motor Speedway and NASCAR Victory Lane on Speed, fueled by Sunoco. In tonight's NASCAR Sprint All-Star race, it was checkers, then wreckers for Carl Edwards and Roush Fenway Racing. Oh, well, celebratory backflip, a visit with the fans in the grandstand, and tonight, Edwards has 1.2 million reasons to celebrate. They made it toward Victory Lane. Here's Steve Burns.
Mike, the backflip spectacular. Visit to the crowd, wonderful. Race car, not so good. It's a bit of an impromptu Victory Lane out here.
Yeah, anytime you have grass on the windshield after the race, it's not good. I got to thank right off the bat Aflac. They are now hiring. If you didn't notice, they're hiring. It's a great place to work. I think Ford, our Fusion was great. Kellogg's, Scott's. Fortunately, Scott's, I can have them send some seed, grow some grass back there.
Yeah, you're going to need it.
I had no clue that drain was there. And I guess NASCAR's mad. They think we're hiding something with that car. But that was a pretty big accident. Subway, the fans, and especially Sprint for putting this on. I'm going to take a picture of you, actually, with my phone.
Thanks, Carl.
And that's $1 million. We just won $1 million.
1.2.
1 point. Well, they added 20. That's great. Thank you very much, Brent. I really appreciate that. I love you, Kate. Just unbelievable.
Hey, Carl, you had a fantastic race car, but what was the key to winning this race?
The key to winning this race are the guys behind me, and one of them is Jody Fortson, who lost his father. I want to say hi to Sheila Fortson watching, Bob Osborne and my guys, especially the guys on pit road. I mean, they could have dropped the ball. That was all the pressure in the world on those guys. They performed a flawless pit stop. We got out in front of Kyle, and he is a bear on those restarts. And so if we would have started behind him, I think it would have been really tough. So just unbelievable. I feel so bad about tearing up the car, but Bob says he's got a faster one for next week, so I'm pretty excited.
What did Jack Roush say to you? I saw him laughing.
Yeah, he said I could come work on that thing this week if I'd like to. So I told him I'll be busy. We're running the Polaris Mustang tomorrow. He's still yelling at me over there. Running it up in Iowa. I'm pretty excited to see the fans up there in Iowa. It's just unreal. It still hasn't sunk in. I mean, this is the All-Star race, and we just won it. It's crazy.
Congratulations, Carl Edwards, winner of the All-Star race. Krista?
So Carl stuck the landing. His car did not. And he was joking that it's a good thing it was 1.2 million. He might have to donate that back to Jack Roush, Jeff. And Jack has made drivers work on the cars before, so don't be surprised if we don't see Carl at the shop next week.
No. When it comes to the cat in the hat, I promise you right now, he doesn't like tearing up his race cars, but even tonight, being able to win this $1 million and the way they did it, and convincing style, I'm sure maybe he may just forgive him just a little bit because of what went on.
And we thought it would be tempers. It was another T track position that was key for that win.
it was all about track position. All these guys right there knew right there at the end what needed to be done. We knew it was going to be a great battle between Kyle Busch and Carl. But how about David Rudiman? Started 18th, was able to fight his way all the way up to 3rd, and you can't leave out the fact that the rest of the Roush Fenway cars, the other 4 cars, all finished in the top 10, including David Reagan, who won the transfer race to get into this.
A great job for a couple of Davids. You mentioned Reagan and Rudiman. Dick is standing by with David Rudiman.
Okay, David Rudiman, a solid run tonight. Happy with the performance of the car and your crew?
Absolutely. My guys did a phenomenal job on that pit stop and got us a lot of track position there. And my hat's off to everybody, to Michael Walker Racing. The air machine was good tonight. Dax Carringer, Rodney Childers made some really good adjustments on the end. And like I said, that pit stop made the difference. And I got to thank Sprint for this race. I mean, this is a phenomenal race and a lot of money in the short race. It's kind of right up my alley. So we enjoyed it and looking forward to the 600.
Everybody wants to win this thing. You finished in 3rd place. How frustrating is it to watch $1 million go away from you?
Yeah, I mean, it's frustrating, but, you know, we haven't had the kind of year we were hoping to have. So, you know, getting out of here with a car in one piece and having some good speed, and you know, it's phenomenal. Feels good, and also another MWR team manager, Brett Moffitt, won tonight. So he's off to a good start too. So we got some tire money for the old man's car, so he's happy, and we're good to go now.
All right, congratulations, Michael Walther, or David Rudiman finished 3rd tonight.
Well, more than anything, this is a race for the fans. Carl Edwards won the fan vote last year, but finished last. Tonight, Jeff Hammond, he finishes 1st and takes home the cool $1 million.
Hey, you don't get much better than this, does it?